So there has been a lot of bonkersness. That is not a word, but we're going to use it. Granted, I have my own language, so chances are I will be using stuff that you will think, but that doesn't actually exist in the English language. Now, there have been Supreme Court decisions that have been put off, and everything else. There have been idiots who are like, okay, now try going back and going to Brown versus Board of Education. No. Bad. We are not going there. You do not get to do that. Okay? So, anyone who's going that direction and saying, hey, let's bring back separate but equal, which is not equal. Let's bring back our children let's take back children of color not being able to go to a good school because they are children of color. No. Bad. That is not okay. Do I actually agree with everything that's been on the ballot? No. Do I think that you have a right to your own body and your own choice? Yes. Do I think that people who are assholes need to be told that they're assholes? Yes. Do I think that maybe only abortion in cases like rape or incest? Wait. So people are allowed to have autonomy, bodily autonomy, but only after they've been traumatized. Do I think that you're a complete and total idiot? Yes, I do. But I'm going through, and on both sides of the equation, from pro-birth to pro just doing your own thing, you do you, boo-boo, I'll do me, are kind of being completely uncreative in their approach. Also, yes. So I've come up with my own Beth Mark cards because your insults are lacking on both sides. Threatening harm, hoping that harm comes to you. Bad. That does not get you that does not get me on your side. That will not make me be like, yes, I completely agree with this person. What will happen is I'll just be like, yeah, boop, bye-bye. So instead, I'm going to try to help you with your insults. Granted, you may sound a wee bit kind of sort of Canadian. I don't know how that happens, but apparently coming from the border between Canada and the US means that you occasionally learn some brand new phrases. So, for the record, the 14th Amendment that I've heard people talking about, hey, let's go back to this, is one about kids going to school. All kids. Black kids, white kids, purple kids, green children, turquoise children. I saw an idiotic senator from Texas that was of the yee shotgun bacon persuasion. And he's saying, yeah, let's go back to Plessy versus Ferguson. Plessy versus Ferguson, of course, being a law that was in that said that people are separate but equal and black children and white children should be kept away from each other. And Brown versus the Board of Education completely overturned that for the better. So he is not in my good books. He's not getting my Christmas cards. And he is rightfully being lambasted. I have to admit, I am very, very impressed at his ability to type. So I don't agree with you. You might not agree with me. That's fine. But the script being used is so samey, and you cannot say that you love people and hope someone gets death or horror, or that their children get death or horror. Okay, so I'm offering beehives in their undercrackers drawer. That one ultra long ingrown hair in a really inconvenient place that you can't get rid of making you look like a reverse Crystal Gale. Undercrackers being my version of the things that go up underneath your trousers. So, other Beth Mark cards include, Dear person I disagree with, may you experience the utmost joys and beauty. May your skies always be azure. May that one ultra long ingrown hair never go away and make you look like a reverse Crystal Gale. Love always, me. For a more political flavor, keep in mind my political stance is you do you, boo-boo. I'll do me. Dearest political opposite, who has been using some really, really crap insults and wishing death on others. I love you, but you are the human equivalent of someone eating ice when you pull this. I just got hearing aids, and I have heard people crunching and chewing, and it is the most horrifying thing in the world. I wanted to literally tear off both of my sets of ears. Love always, me. But really, what other things are going on? Because all of this, between the abortion crisis and the mental health crises, etc., it all feels like smoke and mirrors. Like Penn and Teller might come on and do a lesson on how to manipulate others emotionally and pull down heartstrings, yo. But they'd also be embarrassed and ashamed of it. Now, what else is going on? Because all of this, it just feels, I'm not liking this. There are so many things going on, and there is a moving of goalposts. There are people who I love dearly that are being hurt, being harmed, and I don't think it's okay to have the rule of as long as you've already been horrifically traumatized, you can have these rights. No! I don't feel like it's my business what goes on in another person's body. I don't feel like it's my business what goes on. I do feel like it's my business that people are being hurt. I do feel like it's my business when I can see things and I can tell that things aren't right and that there is something being hidden, and that people don't want to talk about those things because they have these handy dandy straw men. Excuse me. So, guys, there's some real bullcrap going on. There are goalposts being moved. It's not good. We are going to hurt each other, and I don't feel like that's okay. We should not be hurting each other. And I don't like the smoke and mirrors. I don't like the let's go back to institutionalized racism more so than we already have. Let's go back to laws that actually physically and emotionally hurt others. And I don't like the idea of the lack of creativity that I see. Oh, I hope you die. I hope your children die. Coming from the peaceful and the loving. It doesn't make me feel good. That's not love. That's not kindness. And I cannot begin to find the word that I want to describe how horrified I am that people who claim to be there for love and acceptance and kindness are going out like this. I don't like the fact that there are so many people pulling heartstrings. And I don't like the fact that there are things going on that are so disgusting. And I want to find the words for it, and I cannot, except it's all about pulling them strings, yo. So, agree, disagree, it's okay. I would still have a coffee with you. I don't like the fact that, honestly, it feels like we are going back in time in many things. That racism is really, really prevalent, that all of this is still being fought. And I don't like the idea of people who are apparently those who are supposed to help protect and write the laws are actually saying things like, hey, while we're at it, let's take away these rights. No, don't take away those rights. And I don't like the fact that some people are like, oh, it's okay, but only if you've actually been traumatized first. Excuse you? No. So, here's what I can say. Love one another. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. And don't. Be creative if you feel like you need to insult someone. May I suggest bees? May I highly suggest not emotionally manipulating people? And may I suggest, let's cut the bullshit. And now, my favorite sign. Tuck your thumb. Bullshit! Cut the bullshit. Your love. Take good care.